News is your back to school authority, and safety is the #1 concern as kids head back to school this year. That's why we're working for you, breaking down the latest state reports documenting student safety incidents in Southwest Virginia schools.
Now, all Virginia public schools are required to submit student behavior reports to the State Department of Education every year. These reports are then compiled and made public for anyone to see. They include things that happened on school property, school buses, or even at school-sponsored activities, and how school leaders responded.
The department is still compiling data for last school year. However, I wanted to show you what it looks like for 2022 to 2023 for Montgomery County Public Schools. One of the more severe categories is behaviors to determine persistently dangerous schools. This includes illegal activity that would require police involvement. At Christiansburg Primary, there was one case where a student illegally had a gun. There were also 2 cases of students having drugs with the intention to distribute or sell them, one at Blacksburg Middle and another at Christiansburg High. There is also a category for behaviors that endanger self or others. There were 2 cases of students making bomb threats at Blacksburg High. These were reported to local law enforcement. The division reported 5 cases of written threats, intimidation, or instigating violence, injury, or harm to another student or others. 2 of those were at Auburn Middle. Other cases were at Blacksburg High, Blacksburg Middle, and Christiansburg Middle. Those were only reported to law enforcement if a staff member was targeted. Now, under the behaviors of a safety concern category, there were more than 140 cases of students shoving, pushing, striking, or biting another student, and there were more than 200 cases of reckless behavior that created a risk of injury to self or others. The division also reported more than 110 cases of students possessing, using, or distributing tobacco products or paraphernalia, e-cigarettes, or vaping equipment. And that category doesn't require law enforcement to be notified. In response to this report, Superintendent Dr. Bernard Bragan with Montgomery County Public Schools says, quote, "Each summer our administrative team works together and in concert with law enforcement to identify and help mitigate any potential risk within our schools. It's imperative to remain vigilant and adopt a proactive approach for keeping everyone within MCPS safe," end quote. I have a full breakdown of that report right now online at WSLS.com.
All right, 10 News is your back to school authority. Head to WSLS.com, click on back to school. There you'll find school start dates, ways to send in your back to school pictures. Still waiting on Parker's. We'll be showing those all month right here on WSLS 10.